Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Omo, a makeup artist in Houston, Texas. Make sure you click the subscribe button. I'm particularly excited for this tutorial because I shared so many new tips. I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to shop on our website. See you in my next one. So today I have my gorgeous model Amber, and I'm just going straight into prepping her skin by wiping off with my wipes and micellar water. If y'all have been following and subscribed, you already know we go straight into moisture. Putting moisture on your face, whether your skin is oily or dry, is so important. And I always talk about building your moisture. Start with your lightweight serums and then build into your thickest moisturizer. You can use as many serums or moisturizer as you like. Just play with makeup and learn new things, but just light to heavy always just feels and sits best on your skin. Okay, girls? If there's any tip you want to take from this video is please make sure you moisturize under your eyes. Why? Because it's one of the lightest and thinnest parts of your face, and you want your concealer and your powders to sit properly under your eyes. So please find a good rich cream to moisturize under your eyes all the time. Okay, I love this moisturizer from Tatcha, and that was my final moisture seal before I went into priming my face for today. A little massage here and there is perfect for getting all your moisturizing products to sit well and just be perfectly ready for any form of primers coming in. So Amber has oily to combination skin. Her T-zones are oily and the rest of her face are normal. And I always like to start with this prep moisturizer that is kind of a mattifier, and it helps you maintain or moderate your sweat. Same thing with this MABROOK Universal Yummy Skin Balm. It helps you with your pores, helps with mattifying and keeping the oils stayed in, which just really helps with the longevity of your makeup. Finally, for the mattifying part of her T-zone, I went in with this mattifying primer from Gentle Dove. I know. I'm going to put it on my website soon, so watch out for that. And for the rest of her face, I went in with the Milk Hydra Grip Primer. I think that's what it's called. And I just gently tapped all around her face. In between each steps, you can use a fan to dry down products so products can build up easily. That's a tip that really helps, okay? Get a hand fan and dry things as you apply for like 10 to 20 seconds before going in with anything else. Next step today is foundation. So today I'm using my NARS and Huda Beauty foundation, and these two shades mixed perfectly to give me the perfect shade match. It literally ate. Anyway, the mixing potion helps you combine different foundation molecules together. So my NARS is more of a radiant finish and my Huda is a matte finish. So the mixing potion from Sooo Cosmetics, my brand, shop on our website, really helps break down multiple components in foundation and helps them just mix well and sit well together. Also, this will not allow your makeup move. This is one of another pro tips I'm giving y'all for free. This is like a mixing medium, and mixing mediums literally keep everything in place until you wash with a very hard sponge. Okay, so make sure you get you a mixing potion. Whether you are mixing foundations or even if you're using a single foundation shade, this really helps with the longevity of your foundation and your base, okay? Pro tip, guys. I'm sharing pro tips today. Key in. Always like to go in with my beauty blender after my foundation brush just to make sure I have a very smooth base. And then I like to start building my complexion products by spraying with my setting spray in between steps. I might not have shown or featured all that in the video, but best believe that's what I do. After foundation, I spray. After my concealer, I spray with my Hydra mist setting spray from Sooo Cosmetics. When I'm done with my powder dust off, I spray again. So just always try and spray just to keep your face like you're pretty much setting every step as you go. Okay, it really helps with holding your makeup together. Blend, 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 not bang, bang, bang. Blend, blend, blend. Light, consistent pats or dabs on the face, not bangs. Light and consistent. When you are too hard, you take away products from the face, like you lift your foundation, you lift your concealer, and all you create is just patches all around the face. So very light and consistent dabs or touches with your beauty blender while you blend your concealer or your contour or your blush products, okay? Do y'all notice how I did not blend under the eye until I am ready to set? Another pro tip. Blend all the other areas where you put your concealer and blend under your eyes last. This helps the concealer become tacky and pretty much a little more concentrated, and it just helps everything look very, very nice, okay? Okay, so I like to go in with my compact powder first, a lightweight one from Charlotte Tilbury, or your Sephora Micro Smooth one, or your MAC Mineralized Skin Finished one. Those are the three I would use under the eyes, straight up on my concealer with a brush. And I always make sure I blend all the lines out with my beauty blender. Then apply the compact light powder. Then take a puff and a loose powder and tap lightly. Don't forget to take off any excess powder on your puff before you go in under your eyes, so everything is very even and smooth. We're aiming for flawless, guys, okay? Pro tip. The Givenchy loose powder under the eyes, I'm telling you for free, is T-E-A. I have it in all 5 or 6 shades. And then other powders I love are the Chanel one and the Mario Makeup Mario powder. Now it's really eating for me as well. Really, really eating for me. Those are the top 3 powders I'm using for loose powders right now. Now you set the rest of your face, and I also like to use a very lightweight powder like the Sephora Micro Smooth or the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powders. That's all I use on my face because, like I said, the mixing potion is a mixing medium that is actually also self-setting. So it kind of holds your whole base together already. So I don't need any heavy powders to be setting my face with. I need lightweight. The lighter the powder is, the lighter the whole skin looks and feels breathable and nice. Next, I love this bronzing palette from Glam Cosmetics. I'm thinking of offering it for sale on my website as well. And I'm going to use this today for my contour on the sides of my face and my forehead only. I like to use my Fenty Beauty powder to contour my nose, like you'll see shortly. For your nose contour, you want to use a shade that is 1 or 2 tones darker than your foundation shade at the top of your nose that joins your eyebrows and at the very tip of your nose. Then you want to use like your powder shade to diffuse those 2 points together very lightly. Take your time. I think I made a bit of a mistake here, so I went in with my beauty blender to try and put a bit of concealer back in the center of the nose, and then I tapped in between my powders to just blend everything out seamlessly. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. That's one tip I always like to show I'm not perfect. I'm a human being and I also make mistakes. So hiding all that from you, I'm making everything look like perfection, is not something you're gonna catch here. Okay, guys, we're gonna snatch everything and I'm gonna show you the process. So pretty much, see, fix, and the nose is snatched. I just went back in with my tools and made everything look pretty again. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fix it. I really love this Charlotte Tilbury brightening powder for snatching the nose just a little bit extra and then tapping lightly under the eyes as well. It just adds a little oomph to your look because it's like a brightening powder. Then this blush from Danessa, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this pink, and I always top it up with a orange blush and it just gives me the perfect brown girl friendly blush. Do you know how you say brush instead of blush? Oh my god, that's always tying my tongue. Anyway, it's blush, guys, not brush. I mean blush, like BLUSH. Yes, I love this hot pink blush from Danessa Myricks, and I always top it up with the orange powdered compact powder blush, and it's just the perfect blush combo. This is my Super Cosmetics compact highlighter in the shade Energetic. This is my sample I'm still rocking with. Our packaging is way better now. Lol. Shop on our website, guys. Support. Now we're going to the eyes, and the very first thing you need is an eyeshadow primer. Just like the rest of your face, you need something to hold your eyeshadow down, like lock it down, okay? I'm using my Morphe Nude Ambitions palette for the entire look, and this eye look was gorgeous. I just worked with 3 tones of browns. I went from a very medium shade to a lighter shade to blend out the edges, and then I deepened it with a very pencil-like brush in the crease, outer V, all the way to the inner corners, like you will see. For this look, I really just wanted to do my eyes before I even went into my eyebrows. That's why I just kept buffing everything. I'm buffing as I was deepening my brown tones. I just kept buffing and blending. For the most part, I never know what I'm going to do on the eyes. I just go with the flow and draw inspiration as I go. And she had such beautiful eyes. I just thought, you know what, let me come out of my comfort zone of doing shimmer and do some of my comfort zone of doing matte eyeshadows and do some shimmer eyeshadows. And this eyeshadow palette from Morphe was just giving, guys. Even the shimmer shades were bomb. So I used a little bit of my NYX glitter glue primer before I use shimmer shadows. I just always do that. I don't know, it just helps my shimmer shadows sit on the eyes way better and look more pigmented. I didn't show this in the video because my container is so scratched up and looks really nasty. But it's the NYX glitter glue primer. I'll leave a link in my description box if you want to get one of those. When you apply your shimmer shadow, don't be afraid to go back with your blending brush and a brown tone or whatever tone. If you want to amp this up a little, you can use a wine or burgundy tone or a pink or purple or an orange tone to give it a different gradient effect. But I really just wanted to stick with my brown tones, so I went back in with my dark brown at the outer corner, and I was just trying to deepen that outer V corner with my browns and diffuse it into my shimmer shadow. I always line my eyes with brown eyeliner these days, lip liners these days. I don't know why, I just feel like it gives a softer more sophisticated look. Blacks are nice too, but I'm just into browns. And then I set with a brown eyeshadow as well, just to make sure the liner stays secure all day. Now this is a pro tip y'all need to pay for. I take out a flat brush with my concealer and clean out my eyeshadow to make it look very sharp. I buff that out a little bit into my under eye concealer, and I just use my brush that I used to set under the eye initially to dust off the excess powder under the eyes to set that concealer and just make everything seamless. And it is the most amazing eyeshadow hack you could ever come across, okay? Like I said, I love my orange blushes and I always top it with my pink, and it's just tea guys. Pro tip, orange and pink is in. It's summer, vibe with that. So now I'm going to take a brush and just put a bit of concealer on my brow bone, right there, right underneath the eyebrows, just to make those eyebrows pop. Then I blend that out and I buff my eyeshadow back in very lightly to make the concealer and the eyeshadow area just look like one big happy family. You need to make that happen. It doesn't happen by magic. So if you don't do your eyebrows first, make sure you blend and make it as seamless as possible. When you apply the concealer, set with a powder first, then you blend with your lightest shade of your brown eyeshadow, or almost a compact powder color, but a very light tan shade into your concealer, just to give it a very seamless look. Now I'm going straight into my eyebrows, and the first thing I always do is prep with a mattifying primer so that my eyebrows do not move. And then I draw them out with a pencil and fill in with strokes and my brow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The MABROOK pencil I used to draw are available on my website, supercosmetics.com. This pencil works on every skin type. I love it so much. I run through them so quickly. Quick shout out to my very good friend Marigold, hairstylist, baddest hairstylist, lace wear frontal goddess. I can't give her 1 billion names. She's just so good. If you're not using dual glue to hold your brows in 2025, I'm sorry, because that's all I gotta say. I'm sorry, because he eats all the time. So why are you not doing that? Huh? Anyway, creating my strokes with my Anastasia brow pomade. Leave a comment below if you want me to do an exclusive eyebrow tutorial. I will film that for you guys. I feel like I should. I've been asking, but nobody has left comments, like flood my comments with comments on eyebrows. I need this on fleek eyebrow tutorial. And maybe I will really focus and lock in and put that up for you guys, okay? So when the band comes off from the lace, You literally need to fix that hairline area without putting any product on the lace. So I like to go in with a blending brush and a little bit of my foundation and lightly blend that out with my beauty blender. Softly use a brush to set everything together, very softly, without going so close to the hairline. In fact, we will fight. Marigold will fight me if I touch the hairline. She can literally eat me up. So I'm always super careful, and it just ultimately makes your lace last longer when you don't put makeup all around it, okay? Final pro tip, maybe not the final one, but this lip gloss from Sooo Cosmetics in ZUWA, Flossy, or Vein, the ones that have a bit of shimmer in them, or peachy for that peachy tone blush look. I started using them as my face glaze, like to help hold my highlighters, and it is a game changer. I learned this pro tip from Zini Pro MUA on Instagram. He's amazing. And it just makes sense. Like, everything in your kit is multifunctional, and these lip glosses are thick. They're not just lustrous and shiny, they are thick and long lasting. So just a little tiny bit, you see how I'm tapping off the excess at the back of my hand before going on the cheeks or the forehead. You just need a tiny bit, and let your beauty blender spread it out, and your face, your skin, it will just be glowing like glass. It is such a amazing tip. If you want an extra pop of glow, don't forget to go in with the Sooo Cosmetics loose highlighters. These bad boys make you glow from a billion miles away. No jokes. I'm really joking today, but I'm serious. I'm so damn serious. You just glow. Can you see how her face just looks like skin? Oh God, this look was so gorgeous. This whole camera is not even picking up on all the details. Everything was so flawless. You had to see it to fall in love. Anyway, I'm just cleaning up the lip liner with a little bit of concealer. The lip liner is from Sooo Cosmetics, launching in a couple months. I'm so excited about these. They are long lasting and transfer proof. Worked so hard on these. Excited for y'all to try them out. Y'all on YouTube will always know the next product I'm launching because I'll be yapping on here. I was literally looking at the eyes and I was like, I don't think I'm done yet. So I just brought out 3 pigments. One glitter liner from Urban Decay. I don't know the name of that pigment, but I have it in my kit. And one from Inglot. And I just went in with this glitter liner and dabbed into the other 2 pigments. And I just started going ham on these eyes. And it literally just popped. And I was like, yes, that's what I want to achieve. I was just playing with glitter and pigments, honestly. And it looks so good. So I took the glitter liner, dabbed it into my Inglot pigment, and the other pigment I showed you, I found it on a Facebook shop I don't even know the name of. I'm so sorry. If you can screenshot it and search on Google, that might be your best bet to finding it. And I just played with this glitter and pigment on the eyes, and I was done. I literally threw my brush down and I was like, that's it. We did it, Joe. The look is sealed. Amazing. Bomb. This was fire. Loved everything about it. Whether you're working with your matte eyeshadow or your shimmer, always just go back in with your browns and a blending brush and just blend your glitter and your matte outer edge together. It just makes it look a little bit more seamless. I went in with my matte lipsticks from Sooo Cosmetics in the shade Omo. Because the eye glitter was giving a little bit of pink, I stuck with this very light pink shade that came off almost natural looking by the time I blended everything out, because I used just a little bit. These lipsticks are pigmented, very pigmented and long lasting. I used my duo glue to stick on some lashes from Sooo Cosmetics. The last shade used in this look was, I'll leave the name in the caption when I'm sure. I really can't remember, but I'll leave the name in the description box. They were fire. I put a little bit of glow on the waterline and also on my falsies before I put them on the eyes when they get a bit tacky. I also use a mascara on your natural eyelashes before I go in with my falsies, just to make everything stick better and sit better. Now for the body glow you see that makes you look like a Hollywood star, peep the Sooo Cosmetics body highlighter. This is a face and body highlighter, but I mostly use it for the body because for the face it really be giving you extremely dewy looks. Except you are that girl that wants dewy looks, you can use it on your face. Otherwise, this is perfect for every part of your body for that skin glowing shine. It is so amazing. I went in with my lip gloss from ZUWA and Clear. Okay, ZUWA and Clear. How do you finish a whole makeup tutorial without using the Sooo spray? This spray locks everything in. Your makeup will not move. I don't know what it does, but it just does it. Over time, your makeup might look like it's moving, but trust me, 24 hours later, your makeup will still be intact. Cope you 1, 2, 3, 4, or 10. Get me 10 of them. And that was how the tutorial ended. I love it. This look is gorgeous. If you agree with me, leave an amazing heart comment in the comment section. See you in my next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your besties and your enemies too. That's okay. We love everybody. Bye.